In this video, we're going to look at how we can measure a subtended arc formed by an angle's rays using a fractional part of a circle's circumference. So let's look at this diagram to the left over here. Let's imagine we want to measure the arc subtended by the angle's rays, which is shown here in red, using 1/8 of the circumference of the circle, which is shown here in green. Now recall that when we measure something, we're really just making a times as large as comparison. So in this case, the subtended arc, that red arc there, seems to be 2 times as long as 1/8 of the circumference, and therefore the measure of that subtended arc in units of 1/8 of the circumference is 2. It's just a simple times as large as comparison. And it might help you to think about this if you drew these arcs using straight line segments. So maybe that's the subtended arc length, and then this is the unit, which is 1/8 of the circumference, in which case it's a little easier to think about that subtended arc length being 2 times as long as 1/8 of the circumference. Now on the other hand, if we make our circle larger, but we keep our angle the same, then we see that the subtended arc is still 2 times as long as 1/8 of the circumference of the circle, so the measure of that arc in units of 1/8 of the circumference of the circle is still 2.